Rockabye baby in the ultra jungle, apparently. Why are they emoting on me? New year, new me, they say. But why do they never talk about the old me? We were all babies once. Even these freaky things that Pokemon call Ultra Beasts. In Pocket Monsters, Ultimate Star, and Unreal Mirth, we got a special Ultra Beast called Poipole, or UB Adhesive, or UB Sticky. This little guy really changed the perspective we had on Ultra Beasts at the time. Turns out they're not all just trying to steal your mama. Some of them are actually kinda neat, standout little guys. Also, Poipole evolves into something kinda terrifying. This is Naganadel, probably Adele's final boss form. We don't know. The pipeline from little Ultra Beast baby to Ultra Beast terrifying wasp dragon thing got me thinking about the other Ultra Beasts. What if we take some of these fearsome foes and also give them little baby forms? I know Poipole's not technically a baby Pokemon, but these ones will be, so it's time to make some Ultra Beast baby forms. Let's draw. So first up is the first Ultra Beast, UB01 Symbiont, formerly known, that's formerly with an A by the way, like as in formal, formerly known as Nihilego. Now this thing is normally not very friendly. It will try to fuse with you and turn you into not a great person. I'm serious, if this thing grabs onto your head, it will make you do lots of things that aren't very socially acceptable, like disowning your own children and abandoning them for another world in space-time. And then people will look at you and say, that was a lot, Robin. I'm serious, it's happened before. Oh my god, okay, this year is already a hoot. Carrying on. For my baby Nihilego, I wanted to make something semi-inspired by like little alien parasites, kind of like the Flood from the Halo series, you know? More specifically, the Pod Infector forms. Really hope I got my terminology right there. Nihilego has a cool little star design thingy on its big old bubble head, which I think Bulbapedia calls the bell, so I'm probably not going to remember that. I'm just going to call it the big old bubble head. So I put the same pattern on the baby form as well as on the back too. All in all, it's pretty much the same design as its basic form, but just a little tiny, little short king here. I imagine it bounces around on its little spindly glass legs because it hasn't quite learned how to float yet. I also gave it a more oval shape rather than the sort of flattened, almost mushroom-like design that the regular UB has. I think this really infantilizes the design, which is desired considering it is a baby Pokemon. A baby beast, I guess. The polish was pretty straightforward, although my watch, this is really funny, my watch notified me that I was having a stress response when I started doing the line art. How good is that? Now I have solid, tangible proof that line art is like not fun for me. There is science that proves my sentiment. Anyways, line art is very thick this time, mostly because it is a very small Pokemon, so the thicker line art really helps to scale it down. And also the line art is very light. I just color dropped the same palette as Nihilego, and this is the official line art color. When you have lighter lines, you sort of have to be mindful that they're still vibrant enough to be seen on a white background. Otherwise, they could just disappear to the eye, even though they're right there. And this line art color really rides on that line because the U isn't quite vibrant enough to totally stand out, so thickening it, even just a touch more than I would normally make the line art for a Pokemon of this scale, it really helps it out. I think overall it has the effect that I'm going for. Alright, are you ready to party? Because there's a party, okay? In the Ultra Jungle. They're emoting, remember? It's like Fortnite when like a group of people come over and destroy me, and then it's total humiliation as they dance on my grave. UB Absorption, otherwise known as Buzzwole, is the Ultra Beast that resides in such an area. They are all buff, hunky mosquitoes, adjectives I never really thought I'd use for a mosquito, but here we are in the year 2025. I'm 100 years ahead of you all. There is a word I could use for this queen, but we won't go there just yet. For the baby form of Buzzwole, I just wanted to do a similar, more pest-like insect, but I feel like the Ultra Beasts are just way too absurd to have like regular evolutionary logic embedded within their biology. Like, for them, it can't be scientific. It must only be silly, and so silly it shall be. That's why when I was drafting the design, I figured it would be hilarious to just make it the fist of a Buzzwole, with wings, flying around, and just being a real brat. I also think because Buzzwole is just so emotive as well, it really gives this little guy a chance to join in on the fun. In this artwork, I gave it a thumbs up emote because it reminds you to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. I mean it, all 96% of you. That's a lot. Just subscribe for now, and you know, if you regret it later, then you can just unsubscribe. How does that sound? Sorry, I have to market myself because how else will I become a real YouTuber TM? Okay, so anyways, the flying fist is alive. Once I had the design sketched out and blocked in the colors, I went in to do the polish work. I am really digging this design, by the way. I get a bit of flack sometimes when making evolutionary family members to other existing Pokemon. There are always the comments saying that the designs are uninspired, and so I'm working on making my stuff look a bit more goofy, and this year I'm just embracing all of the weird. If that means making a fist fly, then I'm making a fist fly. The wings were really fun to render on this design, by the way. I was originally going to be super lazy and just block them in with one solid color, but instead I did some line art magic to give off the illusion that the wings are transparent, even though in the actual artwork there is no transparency in the wings at all. It is an illusion. Gobble, gobble, smack, smack. It's Guzzlord. Oh my god. Okay, so wait, I'm peeling the curtain just a little bit. In the script, I wrote gobble, gooble, smack, smack. I don't know why, but that's funnier. I should have just said that. This is a very special Ultra Beast. No, it didn't steal your mama. No, it didn't emote on you after a Fortnite victory royale. And it didn't even blast off into outer space in order to avoid a conversation with you. No, 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 no. What did this thing do instead? Ate your town. Ate your beloved Alola. Ate your Alomomola. Ate your Alola and Alomomola. These things are brutal. They have no chill, and they sound like this. They see an entire city, and instead of saying, "That's free real estate," they say, "That's our entree. Dig in, boys." Guzzlord, don't be such a greedy gobblegannet. Save some gooseberry and cinnamon Howoli city street signs for the rest of us. Thank you. Because Guzzlord gives me a Snorlax vibe, I decided for this baby form I would do a Munchlax adjacent. I already know someone is going to compare Snorlax and Guzzlord and Munchlax with whatever I make, and they're just gonna question my entire perspective on life, but like, I don't care. Okay, I thought I had more to say after that, but apparently not. Guzzlord's top and bottom lips are yellow, and normally with lips that are this geometric, that could be a little confusing to look at when the mouth is closed. Now, thankfully, James Turner is very skilled at character design, and Guzzlord looks just fine. And having its mouth open in the key art really helps the eye make sense of its face a bit more. I, on the other hand, am not quite as mastered within the realm of alien creation, so mine reads as much more confusing, naturally. The solution I came up with when coloring in the design is that I would simply make the top and bottom lips different colors. I also have the bottom lip a sort of dripping design to make it look like this guy was perpetually drooling or had some kind of food just dribbling from its mouth. I think it really ties in nicely with the gluttony theme that's going on here. Now, Guzzlord has like a second head, and it's just there on top of its regular head. I wanted my baby form to have something in the same vein, but in doing that, I knew I would have to somehow infantilize the head's head, as it were. Basically, I had to take this and make it baby, which I did. I made it look like a cartoon bonk on the top of the UB's head. I could imagine during Guzzlord family dinner, Mama Guzzlord just bites into a car, you know, just a little too hard, and then the wheel pops off and lands on baby Guzzlord's head. Poor guy. Now that that Boo Boo is stuck with you for the rest of your life. It's a Guzzlord rite of passage. Anyways, with all of that said and done, it is time to take a look at long last at the baby Ultra Beasts. So, first up, we have UB Pod, properly known as Lichigo, the parasite Pokemon. It is a rock poison type that evolves into Nihilego after leveling up knowing the move Venoshock. Next, it is the emote king UB Drain, properly known as Drilliant, the extraction Pokemon. It is a bug flying type that evolves into Buzzwole after leveling up knowing the move Bulk Up. And then we have UB Gobbler, properly known as Guzzvas, the Omnijunk Pokemon. It is a dark type that evolves into Guzzlord after leveling up knowing the move Crunch. Well then, them be the baby UBs. What do you think? Let me know in a comment below. Also, happy 2025. I don't know if I said that at the beginning of the video, but I hope you all had a really great New Year's. Please let me know how your New Year's went in the comments as well. I'd love to hear all about it. But yeah, I'll see you guys next week. By the way, I think this one is still wanting you to like this video and subscribe to my channel because I do upload new videos every Friday or Saturday. It's subtle, but yeah, I see it.